This is On Point with Miss Britt, bringing you week 2 of NFL recap. I just want to start off by saying the AFC North, they all took L's. 2 of the teams blew a lead and lost. And this division was getting all hyped up at the beginning of the season like they was going to do something. And look where they at now. All right, so let's get into it. Let's first start off by talking about Miami Dolphins' impressive win over the Baltimore Ravens. And I actually picked Miami, and everybody thought I was crazy. But I knew that Tua had it in them, and Cheetah and Waddle, they stay ready. They always ready to come back. All right, let's get into it. First of all, the Ravens, they were up 28-7. Let's start there. The Ravens, Devin Duvernay, he had a 103-yard kick return for a touchdown in the first quarter. Tua threw 2 interceptions in the first half. It was looking all bad. Then here comes Miami. They were down by 3 touchdowns going into the fourth quarter. And here comes Tua. He throws to Tyreek Hill a 48-yard touchdown pass, bringing the score 28-35. Then Cheetah had another 60-yard touchdown pass from Tua to tie the game 35-35. The Ravens kicker, Justin Tucker, he kicks a 51-yard field goal at the 2-minute warning. And then here comes Tua on a long drive going to win the game. 14 seconds left on the clock, 2nd and goal. Tua throws a 7-yard pass to Jalen Waddle for the win, and the kick is good. So Miami ends up winning 42-38, and I knew it. I knew they was going to come through. I knew they was winning. There's something special, and I'm rooting for them. So good luck in week 3. All right, the next blowout. Cleveland Browns versus the New York Jets. Cleveland, I can't believe y'all did this. The Browns really blew a 30-17 lead with 2 minutes left on the clock. So this is really all on defense because offense did what they were supposed to do. Jacoby Brissett, he was balling for real. So the Jets scored 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes, and one was from an onside kick return, child. And Garrett Wilson from The Ohio State University had the winning freaking touchdown. And then he ended up having 102 yards and 2 total touchdowns, but he did score the winning touchdown. I just want to put it on there. Jacoby Brissett, he ended the game with 20. He was 22 for 27, 229 yards. He had a touchdown. And then when the Browns tried to come back and get in a field goal position so they could win the game, he threw an interception. And that was game right there. So the Jets ended up winning 31-30. It was a heartbreaking loss. Joe Flacco was 26 for 44, 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was balling. I'm like, who is this? So that was a disappointment in their defense. They got to get it together because on that game-winning touchdown from the Jets, I seen Denzel Ward was right there. But I don't know what was happening, what the miscommunication was, but he was right there. And yeah, moving on. Steelers versus Patriots. That wasn't even no blowout. The Steelers, they just didn't even have no chance. It was. And the Patriots won 17-14. All right, let's move on. Thursday, we have the Chiefs versus Chargers. That was actually a pretty good game. The Chiefs ended up winning 27-24. And then Mike Williams from the Chargers, he was balling. He had a nice right-hand catch into the end zone. He was balling, and then, he got shut down. Justin Herbert, he had went down in the 4th. I think he actually has like a rib injury from what I'm hearing. So, hopefully he gets healed from that. But he ended up going back in the game. He sat out for 1 play and ended up going back in the game. Jalen Watson, he had a 99-yard interception return to put Kansas City back up 24-17. Amendola, he kicked a 31-yard field goal. Then Justin Herbert, he had a 70-yard pass to Joshua Palmer, a touchdown pass, which brought the score 24-27. And after that, it pretty much was over. Like, they couldn't, the Chargers couldn't make a play to win the game. Patrick Mahomes, he is 24 for 35, 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Patrick Mahomes, I got to give it to him. He is legit the real deal. This man already has 158 touchdown passes. I mean, that's Hall of Fame worthy to me. So, All right, and then a little bit of special like shout outs and stuff like that. First of all, prayers to Trey Lance of the 49ers. He had a season-ending ankle injury, and I hope that, he gets well. Unfortunately, we won't see him for the rest of the season. Also, Sunday was just all about blowing leads. The Raiders, they blew a 20-0 lead after halftime. The Cardinals came to tie the game with a 2-point conversion. It went into overtime. Then Brian Murphy Jr. from the Cardinals, he scoops up a fumble and scored the victory touchdown, 29 to. So the score ended up being 29-23. Then, on Monday, it was a massacre in Buffalo. The Bills did the Titans dirty, 41-7. Stephon Diggs had 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. Entire Titans offense had 105 receiving yards. So Stephon Diggs was just dragging them. And then I gotta acknowledge them Birds. Ugh. Them Birds beat up on them Vikings, 24-7. Darius Slay, he shut down Justin Jefferson. And then I got to shout out Jalen Hurts. He was out there balling too. Now they sitting up here. Now you got these Bird fans running around talking about we going to the Super Bowl. We going to win the NFC East. We going to do this. Y'all, it's week 2. Calm down. And then one last thing. Stop putting the Bears and Packers on prime time. We is not trying to see the Bears get beat up every year by the Packers. So stop doing it. It's not even a rival. The Packers own the Bears. The final score was 27-10. And that's all my updates for today. I'm out.